Hello, and welcome back everyone to Blood Rush League's long-awaited No Synergy event. Tonight we've got the semi-finals of Apex versus Killers tonight, and I'll be casting with the one and only Venomixel on this Wraith set.
Hello guys, I'll be casting the 6 hearts tonight and we'll be seeing our killer named JD, and we will be breaking Shackdoor right off spawn and going towards main, and we do spot a spark right as I say this, so a pretty good start. I mean, it really depends on how our killer player pulls this off. Now, I'd like to say that I know this killer player is from Australia and our survivor team seems to be from EU, so the ping difference is going to be really big. It's going to be really
Yeah,
interesting to
I'm
see
pretty sure this is one North Africa and three EU, so it's looking quite rough on the ping for these survivors. But honestly, committing to Flixu, who's one of the stronger chasers on the team here. But the ping, I feel like the ping is such a big part of a set like Wraith, so I feel like JD here, someone that I know really well, can honestly just commit to anyone that he wants to with this ping. And as I say that, we do see a quick down come down on the two side of the map here, and we're opting to just hook towards main here, over on the road.
Yeah, and we don't see a Penrose come through. A little bit interesting. So either that focus on a Penrose or Survivors just have so little gen pressure that our Penrose has just not activated itself here. We'll just be going around main, breaking our doors, and ooh, we do see a gen pop here. So our Penrose not activating was probably JD getting a bit of unlucky RNG. We do see this
Yeah,
gen
as I
having.
was gonna say, his RNG could have been terrible on the bottom side here towards main. So very unfortunate for JD. They do pop a gen for the first chase, but that isn't too bad. It's not looking too bad for our survivors. And I'm pretty sure Wraith's expected is somewhere around the 6 to 8 stages. So if JD can pull that off, I'd be happy.
I mean, you got to keep in mind that JD's on really bad ping, so it's like, yeah, I'm expecting to get a better result than what you'd normally expect for Wraith. I mean, and he's also running a pretty aggressive build. We still have Blood Favor up and running as well, so yeah, I mean, JD can easily fork this. I feel like JD's pretty good killer player all around, and we're just going around 5. Ooh, Jen's
Oh, and we
progress
spot
on it.
out Dub here over on the 5 side of the map, and we're opting to kick this gen. Dub over here playing this 5 side of the map very nicely, to the point where our killer JD just says, nope, I'm not doing this. I'm going to go back to hook and grab that tunnel out most likely, which is what we see here as he commits to Flix. Trying to body
Yeah,
block, but the body block not coming through. Flix playing this beautifully.
we only have this really unsafe pallet though. This is most likely going to be a quick down, and JD absolutely huge body block.
Yes, beautiful from JD. Beautiful body block onto Flix here. Flix playing that window in main perfectly. Very well done from Flix too. And it looks like we're just going to be dragging to the back of main here, and just possibly grabbing this pain race hook here.
I really hope this is Painter's. Like, this is what JD needs at the moment. Oh, there it is. There comes the
Ooh,
Painter's.
beautiful
Death with the
pain race.
Fulgens, and Painter's just activated. Pretty good.
This is looking really solid for JD here. Like, having an OC killer versus an EU NA split team is like, it's really hard. It's really hard for the survivors. Like, you've had to have been practicing this all day, but also do keep in mind this is a no synergy event, so most of these people have never played with each other. There is no synergy in between them besides the practices that they have to do in their own spare time. So it's rough, but as I say that, we are going to commit to Dub over on the 3 side of the map here. Dub having to run a beautiful chase for Flix to get off hook and possibly be reset, but as I say that, we drop the chase on Dub as the unhook onto Flix comes through, and we're just playing for the tunnel out here.
Yeah, and Flick's immediately running off the shaft to quick pallet, and it's going to be a quick break to power of our purple out on here, and we're just going to be playing up the window at 7. Oh, playing the drop now. Is it balanced? No, but we have a really bad pallet, and they'll be out down, and our death coming in at what looks like 3 gens. And our remaining 3 survivors. Gen Precious looking. It's not the best, but it's
Honestly,
okay.
yeah, Gen Pressure isn't the worst for the situation that they're in right now with the tunnel out at 3 gens. It's unfortunate, but the ping, like, I know Flix, and I know Flix can hold insane chases, but when there's a massive and sporadic ping difference like that, it's really hard.
We still have 3 Pain Roses in our pocket here, and oh, I think we can stop this gen from popping actually. Yeah, really nice, but
Very
also
nice
really.
from GD. Stopping
Yeah.
this gen here and just taking the dry kick onto the gen with eruption here.
I mean, if JD can get it down quickly and then follow it up with a Pain Rose, I feel like this gen probably isn't gonna pop yet. And we know where everyone is pretty much. Like, we know, like, 2 survivors on there, and we have our Ace here. Actually, no, our Ace was one of the 2 survivors, but yeah, we're gonna get our last tag in with everyone on board injured, which is, yeah, unfortunate for our survivors.
Yeah, Crow, one of the more talented survivors on this roster here. getting tagged on the window in front of main, and as I say that Blood Favor does pop up, and it looks like we're just opting to leave this and go towards the 5 side of the
Yeah,
map and try and
pretty.
stop our
Yeah,
gen
really,
here.
really good
That
macro play. We
Dub
spot out
is
Survivor.
cranking. Dub has been cranking that generator. Holy.
This is most likely going to be a down. And we know that our two survivors might try to get back on main, and we'll confirm that shortly after Dub goes down and Wolf Eruption activate on main. Our remaining survivors try and... Actually, no, we're too split. We're trying to hop main, but Pain Rest is most likely going to be used on Dub if JD is good Pain Rest RNG here. And we do see Pain Rest coming through onto main.
Yeah, probably a really nice IGL call from Crow here, knowing that both survivors are injured, don't have too much time to reset as Dub is in chase and they need that gen pressure. So possibly calling Obescent here to go work the gen towards the 3 side of the map.
Yeah, I mean, the gen's not going to pop still. We're going to activate Eruption back at it, and we do see our gen kick quota kicking in here, and this is going to be another quick down. Like, an Abyssian does get this pull, but Crow's going to go down. It's going to be Pain Res, and Main's just going to regress even further. Like, this is genuinely looking like a 4K2 right now, and the ping difference coming in
Oh, the
huge here.
beautiful Pokos. It's so hard against a insanely ping different killer, so it's unfortunate having to go up against OCE here. But most teams did get OCE plays in the early game and they opted to abuse that fact and put them on the killer, so I do see why this team is doing it in the semis, because it is a smart play here.
And we do see a gen really close, but again, JD has Pain Rest. He's just going to use Pain Rest and Crow if possible. And we do see Pain Rest coming through, so that's the gen not popping once again. JD's really, really using his Pain Rest, is getting maximum value out of it at the moment. And we catch up with another Injured Survivor. That is a Abyssian liner running around the back of main, not in a good position. This is going to be a quick down. And yeah, I think this might even be a 4K3 actually. We're gonna get some ice on our last remaining Injured Survivor, Dub Trouble, and ooh, Dub's trying to secure the 4K2. Yeah, and I think that would be it. Like, Dub's just standing still pretty much, accepting their defeat, accepting they got 4K2 on the Wraith. Although, do keep in mind this is on a ping, on high ping, so not something you
Yeah,
typically expect
honestly,
that
I
beat.
feel like 4K2, 4K1 is really expected from BDS Wraith, especially with the drastic ping difference here between the survivors and the killers. So honestly, very, very good effort put in from the survivors of Team Killers. So very, very well played by that. Now, all JD has to do is find all his slugs here to secure his 4K2.
Yeah, and he does pick up all of his slugs successfully, so that will be confirming 4K2 for 24 points awarded to JD here. Really, really well played from JD here. Now, with that said, we will be back after a short intermission. Do you have anything else you wish to add on, Six Hearts?
That's all from me. I just can't wait to see how Apex's survivors play this out against Killer's Killer.
Hello, and welcome back to our second half of our No Synergy event of tonight's matchup between Apex versus Killers. Now, Killers survivors only managed to pull off 4K2, which is not very amazing against the Wraith, but do keep in mind they were on pretty bad pain compared to, you know, like our killer. Like, our killer was an Australian killer, and we had EU and NA survivor roster, so that wasn't too great. But yeah, now we're seeing our survivors try to make a comeback here, and actually, no, Killer has to make a comeback here. Killer has to get a 4K3 to win, 4K2 to tie. And we're getting this really, really fast down, which is what Flix might need to get this 4K3.
Yeah, that was a beautiful fast down to Ryan. I feel like Ryan got robbed at the main window there as he saw he went into the vault animation and then nothing happened, which is unfortunate. So Ryan going down quite early here after being robbed there at main. And it looks like we're going to be going towards the 2 side of the map here. Breaking the door? No, we're not actually. Just going over towards the 3 side of the map and spotting someone out here. This is Metox, the one and only Metox here. We do see a Venom. What do you think of this build? It's a more hex build play on this
I
set here.
mean, I kind of understand why he's not trying to run a Hex, but it's like an all or nothing mindset at this point because his win con is so tough on the Wraith here. Like, he gambles and he gets good Hex spots, and then, you know, he could just gamble off of it and win, and, you know, get a win. Or he could, like, you know, get slowly dumpstered on, get really bad totem RNG, and every totem is cleansed off, leaving him nothing, but that wouldn't really matter, like, in a sense, because, you know, he would have lost if he ran a more, like, traditional build. So, like, you know, the only chance of him, like, you know, get running a good enough build to win is like, you know, taking a chance with these like Hex builds, I feel. And we'll be taking
Yeah, and
chase.
I feel like our survivors opted with a little bit of a gamble here because if that totem was cleansed and was haunted, I feel the survivor who took the body block for Ryan would have been gone, probably ruining their result. So that would have been very, very unfortunate if it was haunted. But it looks like Ryan is just playing this out beautifully. Not much he can do there, so he's just going down here. Looks like we're just opting to pick out Ryan. Death Hook at 5 gens. How do you feel, Winner?
I mean, like, damn, that's pretty good stuff. Like, Flix is on the way to bring the 4K3 home here. Pretty insane. Like, I feel like it's actually faster paced than what JD managed to pull off. Like, JD only managed to get a Death Hook at 4 gens last game. Though, to be fair, we do see if our first generator cranking up in main, so this might not be all doom and gloom for our survivors of Apex here. We don't get the gen though, very, very unfortunate, so this might be the doom and gloom for, you know, Apex survivors that they're feeling right now. But we do pop a gen over on the 5 side though, and main's pretty close as well, like, if we do pop main, then the killers to get a 4K like right now.
Yeah, we see our last healthy survivor, Nubis, being called out, which is so unfortunate. And it looks like Noob is opting to run towards main here and possibly try and stall for as long as possible. We're opting to leave. How do you feel, Winner?
I mean, I feel like Flix is just trying to secure this kill. I mean, it's a bit risky. Survivors might be trying to do gens elsewhere across the map, but never mind. We do see reset starting to come through. I wonder if there's like a survivor, like, you know, just working a gen like deep 7, deep 8 in the background as a killer tries to secure this kill here. And yeah, we've got one coming in, one on a gen, and yeah, we've got one back on main actually. This could be a last second trade. Will we get it?
Oh my god, wait, the beautiful body block. It doesn't look like it's a trade. Oh my god, we have 1 dead at 4 gens and 3 injured. That is insane, Venno.
That is absolutely crazy. And we might, oh, and we hit a survivor working main, so we're gonna go interrupt main here. And I mean, we do have a survivor working our Gallows gen in the background. I think that was Gallows, but still not looking too good for survivors right now. This is gonna be a really fast down onto our out of here. Actually, wait, we can buy a couple more seconds of Vault and not back. We do have this little bit of a stronger palette on like the 10 side of main, but we're getting zoned from that. We have to play this really bad palette here. So it's
Yeah,
just
like
up to how Adam plays this.
Flick's one of the stronger killer players in this tournament, really showing us that you don't need a ping difference to win, come out on top here, because this is, I believe, 4 EU versus 4 EU or 1 NA versus EU, so it's not looking too bad for Flix. He's popped off with it.
Yeah, we're just gonna go to our 7, 8, and Gallows 3 gen here. It's gonna be really tough, but to be fair, like, our survivors don't really need to get out. It's like, as long as we get a 4K1, it's good enough. But as I said, we do spot out resets, both survivors remaining,
Oh my
and we're gonna get our
god.
last done. This is gonna
Oh
most
my
likely end up as a
god.
4K4. Flix bringing this back for killers here. Really, really good stuff. Like, I thought it would have been over for killers, but really, really good comeback from Flix here, even without the ping difference advantage that JD had in play.
Yeah, JD had a ping advantage there, and Flix has the opposite with a disadvantage on the ping, and it looks like it's just playing in his favor. Like, he's just locked in, he's built so different with it. Metox being able to get the pick here onto Noob, but Noob will just be going down instantly, and it looks like we're gonna run back and chase Metox here.
I mean, like, if we do manage to get one of our survivors to bleed out, that might still be the win going to Apex here. So, our killer from Killers would have to kind of watch out what's going on. We're just playing this bit of a ping-pong game where we're going for tags and downs, and, you know, we're just kind of exchanging our states. Oh, and we do get a stun from Claudia also on Smash, and I'm presuming that it's a little bit of a speed up right as she got the stun here, and we're gonna just go back for our, survivor to fill at 11 here. I mean, Metox is making a pretty good comeback. We're getting our survivors back up here. So, you know, they get a second shot at trying to meet this, like, win con of a 4K1 survivor side
Yeah,
of things.
Metox is just playing this beautifully here, just picking up everyone like he needs to, playing his beautiful chase as he always does, being a very, very strong survivor player. And as I say that, he does run to the one side of the map here, trying to play a beautiful chase to stall out for as long time as possible, but it doesn't look like. And as I say that, just playing his filler beautifully, and making Flix here have to leave and go check main.
I mean, I feel like the survivors probably would be trying to get back on main. I feel like they have learned their lesson. Never mind, we're seeing scratchies around, blood around main as well, so we're just playing aggressive on our gens instead of getting resets. I feel like that's a little bit risky, especially considering we've got to pop 3 more gens to win, and pop 2 more gens to force a restart. And we'll just see us
You do bring up a really good point here. Opting to play gens while injured is very, very risky, especially if you can't chain it to a different loop. or get zoned in main. And as I say, that Noob is getting vaulted on here and being unfortunately unable to make anything over towards the two side of the map. Looks like we're just going to take the pick onto Noob and just get an insta. Oh, we don't have pain res yet. Just opting to hook this and probably go check main again.
I mean, sure we don't have Paris, but our rune is still up, and our main gen is not absolutely getting regressed to nothing. While Survivor's reset, and the time they spent to make their comeback, yeah, I mean it's not nothing. Any gen that they have, pretty much it's regressed to nothing for free now, and we still have Haunted Grounds is up as well, so trying to cleanse anything, it's a bit of 50-50 whether you get a rune on of Haunted Grounds, and if you get Haunted Grounds, yeah, it's pretty much game over.
Yeah, you bring a good point. Sorry for the delayed response there. My mic wasn't working, but yeah, it looks like we do see Kujlo here going in for the pull, getting the pull, but it's going to unfortunately be a trade due to ping, I believe. But looks like we're just opting to slug this, go for noob here, and just try and get two slugs on the ground ASAP.
Yeah, and then we're back in the same situation as before with Metox being our only healthy survivor up and, the remaining two survivors slugged here. And yeah, it genuinely looks like that's what's going to happen yet again. Although this time I feel like Flix would probably be more conservative and take picks with just what he's doing right now to prevent Metox from making another quick, comeback. Yeah, now we're going to go around and try to look for Metox, and yeah, we're going to get eyes on our Metox real quick. And Metox is just... yeah, we got eyes on Metox. Just going to watch this chase happen. And we'll get this pull for free.
Yeah, this is going to be a free pull. That's insane for Metox. He needs this.
Yeah, we're committing to Metox. We don't want Metox making yet another comeback, so we're gonna get Metox on the ground first thing I feel, but never mind. As I said, we're just gonna leave and head back for our other two survivors here.
Beautifully played from Flix here, being able to mind game move on this and just get a quick down on the edge map over towards the one side of the map. It
Also,
looks like we're just opting to take this pick here.
yeah, also Noob is also on Death Hook, so now we're down to 2v1 at 4 gens. That is crazy, and our survivors need to pop at least 2 more gens here to, not immediately lose the set. Yeah, I mean, Flix made a pretty good comeback. Like, like our survivors tried to make a comeback, they've played their best, but I feel like this is just gonna be in a win in Killer's favor here, which is pretty insane. And we do catch up. Claudette, oh no, Gallows Jenny, and Claudette just dropping down. And we know for a fact she's not balanced, so this will just be another quick down. And this time Metox is injured, so it's gonna be much, much harder to try to make a comeback. Not. Oh, and we do split Metox running around, and yeah, they're injured as well, so this is pretty much it. The 4k4 for real this time. Oh, Flix being a little bit impatient. Shouldn't not have too much though. Yeah, Flix, please calm down a little. Ooh, Metox playing this really, really well. We make Shaq now. Good stuff. But never mind, as I said, a little bit of a ping diff going down here, and this is at the 4k4. And Flix is gonna need to look for our survivor, which I believe would be called Kulotava. And we do find it, so we're chill. And we know what Metox is as well, so this will be a full 4k4, full 24 points, and Killers will be walking away with the win tonight. Pretty insane stuff, like 4k4 and Rave without any ping difference here. Just goes to show, like, how much a team without synergy can affect, like, comp results, I feel.
That is insane to me, considering Apex had such a beautiful game and secured such an insane result on Wraith. We see Flixeye saying, nah, I'm absolutely going to destroy that result and put that result in the ground and just do 2 times better and get a 4k4, which is insane in my opinion. Venno, how do you feel about tonight's games?
Mean, I feel like the first game was like, oh, JD's doing really, really well. I feel like he's locked the win in for Apex now. Like, there's nothing that Killers can do. I mean, that was what I felt at the start. But going into, like, Killer's killer game, and I like, just saw Flex absolutely pop up with the, like, early game and then, getting really, really fast snowballs. I was like, wait a minute, there's a chance that Killers makes this comeback. And they do make the comeback, they get a 4v4. And I was like, I'm like, there's no, it's pretty insane. With that said, all teams played pretty well. And I mean, I like to give a shout out to Killers in particular because not only did they like suffer through the thing, they also like pulled out better killers on their killer without the ping advantage as well.
Yeah,
But
and
yeah,
massive props to JD2 coming out at, what time is it right now? 4:37 AM to play his killer match for his team and still securing a 4k2 while being super drowsy and super tired. So really, really proud of that guy.